Ever wondered why Korean skincare is everywhere? And why does it seem like everyone in Korea has glass skin? Well, it's not magic, it's science. And today I'm breaking down the 5 essential Korean skincare steps that I always see most K pop idols and Korean makeup artists can't skip to have that glow. Step 1 is double cleansing. Your makeup wipes, trash them. Korean skincare starts with an oil cleanser to break down sunscreen and makeup. Skipping this, your skincare products won't work as well because they can't get past the dirt. So this approach involves using an oil-based cleanser to dissolve makeup and excess sebum, followed by a water-based cleanser to remove any lingering impurities. A well-known example is Miss Ace Susie, who follows the 4-2-4 routine. So she massaged her face with an oil cleanser for 4 minutes and then cleansing with a foam cleanser for 2 minutes and rinsing her face for another 4 minutes. I know that 10 minutes can be quite extensive for a cleansing routine. And if you're going to do this every night, you might risk over cleansing your face. So what really worked for me is just using an oil cleanser, massaging it for 1 minute, rinse, and then I use a foam cleanser, massage it for another minute, and then I just make sure that when I rinse my face, I rinse it very well with no residue. In terms of product recommendations, I've tried some of the most popular Korean cleansing oil and foam cleansers. And when comparing all the cleansers, I find that the Clean It Zero remove my makeup the fastest, followed by the Manyo cleansing oil. The third one is the Skin 1004, and lastly, the Anua. I find that the heavier cleansing oil, like the Manyo and the balm, the Clean It Zero balms, are really good in removing heavy makeup, while the light ones, which is the Skin 1004 and the Anua, were perfect for removing everyday lightweight makeup and sunscreen. For foam cleansers, I find that the Skin 1004 is great for normal to dry skin. Then the Sunjung Whip Cleanser is great for normal to dry and sensitive skin. And then the Anua is great for controlling that excess oil. Next step, exfoliation, but not the harsh scrubs. K-Beauty swears by chemical exfoliants like AHAs and BHAs, which remove dead skin cells gently. This keeps your skin smooth and prevents breakout. And Yuk Sung Jae from BTOB uses this Sun By Me AHA BHA PHA 30 Days Miracle Toner. So this combines gentle chemical exfoliants to remove dead skin cells and prevent acne breakouts. I love using this toner a week before my period and during my period because I'm really prone to hormonal acne, and I find that using this and the moisturizer, which is also called the AHA 30-day miracle moisturizer, I guess. So this and the moisturizer really helps me, especially when I'm having that hormonal acne flare-ups. Another exfoliant that I have been loving is this Medicube Zero Pore Pad 2.0. While specific endorsements of this exfoliating pads by K-pop idols or Korean makeup artists or Korean dermatologists are not readily available, the product has gained notable attention from celebrities and skincare professionals globally. Kylie Jenner, for instance, has endorsed this Medicube Zero Pore Pad, highlighting its effectiveness in her skincare routine. Additionally, board certified Dr. Jenny Liu has praised this Zero Pore Pad for its gentle yet effective exfoliation, noting its ability to minimize the look of your pores and promote smoother, brighter skin. When I use this, I even use a microscope to see what the used exfoliating pad looked like, and it really got a lot of the dirt on my face, and I even see an oil plug getting pulled out from my face when using this. So these two are very effective and also very gentle on my skin. However, I know that a lot of people can be very, very sensitive to HAs or BHAs. So a great gentler alternative is this Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella toning toner. So the exfoliant that they use in this toning toner is called gluconolactone. So the main promise of gluconolactone is that it has comparable awesome skin benefits to HAs, but without the irritation as side effect. And as opposed to HA that increase sun sensitivity, gluconolactone was shown not to do that. So you can also use this even during the day. The next step is, I think, the biggest secret to achieving that K beauty glow, and that's hydration. And this is where essences come in. It's lightweight but super powerful, and they also prep your skin to absorb the rest of your skincare better. If you have dry skin, try the Misha Time Revolution Essence. Apparently, this is a dupe for the SK2. And Kyla Massey, a former member of the K-pop group Pristine, has incorporated the Misha Time Revolution First Treatment Essence into her skincare regimen. Apparently, she uses this after toning to lock in moisture, benefiting from its 90% fermented yeast extract that aids in hydration retention. I personally haven't used it, but looking at the formulation and also the price comparison, because SK2 is about $140, while the Misha one was still quite expensive. It's in the $47 to $50 range. So I'm very interested in trying the Misha one, especially if it's really as good as the $140 essence from SK2. For acne prone skin, snail mucin essence from CosRX is a game changer. You've probably seen it so many times on your feed. It's rich in glycoproteins, hyaluronic acid, and antioxidants, which help repair damaged skin. It also helps soothe skin irritation and support wound healing. One thing to note though is that if you are allergic to shellfish, it might be best to avoid essences or skincare products that has snail mucin, because a lot of people who are allergic to shellfish are also allergic to snail mucin. So just make sure to always patch test first. A lot of makeup artists also swears by this, the Alba First Spray Serum. This is actually getting very popular in the West as well. So this is actually a hybrid. It's an essence and a serum in one. This one has two layers, and you really have to shake it well. And then you can spray this before makeup, after applying makeup, or in between. So it's a very, very versatile. You can even spray it throughout the day to have that glowier finish. And recently, during Lisa of Blackpink's Vogue magazine shoot, this has been spotted in her makeup artist kit. I think there's two bottles on the table actually of this. So it's really loved by Korean makeup artists. And apparently, this is also Korea's flight attendant secret to glowy skin despite the dry air inside the plane. I personally love using this when I'm doing a full face of makeup and I want my skin to look like skin again. What I mean by that is that when I want to really cover all my blemishes, I go for a corrector and I also go for a full coverage foundation, and then I really set it with powder. And sometimes that look can be very heavy looking. So what I do is I spray this on my face and it really gives me that glow, and it makes all the layers of my makeup really fused well together. So I really love using this during my full coverage makeup, and I also love using this when I just want to have that fresh feeling throughout the day. I know that there are a lot of people saying that if you have oily skin, don't shake it. and just let it sit and spray it on your face. And if you have very dry skin, shake it well so that you can get more of that essence or serum mixed in together. And I made an experiment applying this on my face unshaken and shaken, and I don't really see a big difference. Although I have to tell you honestly, I like the side where I shake the bottle. I find that when using this, the best way to really use this is to shake the bottle so that the serum and the essence really mix well together. So second to the last step is really locking that hydration that we put on our face. So we need a good moisturizer. So the trick is choosing one based on your skin type. If you have oily skin, I find that this really works well. This is the Torridon Dive-In Soothing Cream. It's lightweight, it's non-greasy, and it's also deeply hydrating without clogging your pores. So this one has low molecular weight hyaluronic acid that penetrates deeply, delivering moisture without heaviness, making it perfect for keeping your oily skin balanced and refreshed. If you have dry skin, you need to try this Ilion Ceramide Aro Concentrate Cream. Dr. Luke Maxfield, which is one of my favorite dermatologists, has actually featured this Ilion Ceramide Aro Concentrate Cream in his TikTok content, referring this as a dermatologist's dream for dry, sensitive skin. And the reason why I think that this would really be great for people with dry skin is because it contains ceramide capsules that deeply hydrates and strengthen the skin barrier, preventing moisture loss. This cream has a really thick consistency, but once you spread it on, and you can see like those dots, those are ceramide capsules. But once you spread it on, it doesn't feel greasy. So it's very comfortable on. The first time I've used this, I thought that this was very heavy. And I think it's because I was using it during the day. So I was using this during the day, and also I was pairing it with my sunscreen and then putting makeup on top. So I think those layers really made me feel like I have a heavy base or a heavy moisturizer. But once I switched to using this at night, because it has more time to sink on my face, I find that when I wake up the next morning, my skin really feels soft and my skin really absorb all the moisture that this moisturizer has. So if you've used this and you find it to be very heavy, try using this at night. And when you wake up, I promise you, you'll feel like your face is very soft. And even though it's a heavy moisturizer, it didn't clog my pores. I didn't get any skin irritation from it. So I really like this. Plus, look how big this is. This can last you for months and months. So I also use this on my very, very dry hands, and it has been working really well on my hands as well. Okay, last step and the biggest non-negotiable, sunscreen. Sunscreen every single day, every 2 hours of reapplication if you can. I know it's hard, but if you can, reapplication of sunscreen is also very, very important. And we have to admit, Korean sunscreens are really next level. They're lightweight, there's no white cast, and they're really comfortable on. Now, I have tried some of the most popular sunscreens and compare them. And after comparing a lot of sunscreens, one of my must try, and you've probably seen me mention this countless times, this one is the Skin 1004 Hyaluronic Water Fit Sun Serum with SPF 50 plus PA plus 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 plus. This sunscreen is viral for a reason. It actually feels like skincare and not sunscreen. This has also received notable recognition in South Korea's beauty community in the 2023 Wahe Beauty Awards, which is a prestigious award based on users' reviews from the leading Korean beauty app Wahe. This sunscreen secured second place in the sunscreen or sunscreen lotion category. Additionally, this sunscreen consistently ranks among the top sunscreens on the platform, reflecting its widespread popularity and positive reception among Korean users. What I like about this sunscreen is that it's lightweight, it's non-greasy, and it blends seamlessly without leaving a white cast, making it perfect for all skin tones. It's hydrating yet non-sticky formula infused with Centella asiatica and hyaluronic acid, soothes and moisturizes while providing SPF 50 plus protection. Now, if you have oily skin, let me introduce you to one of the most underrated Korean skincare product, and this is the Cynic Enjoy Super Mild Sun Essence with SPF 50 plus PA plus 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 plus. This one again, super underrated. It's one of the lightest sunscreen I have ever used. While it doesn't mattify the face, I can highly recommend this to people with oily skin because it's one of the lightest, if not the lightest, sunscreen that I have tried, and it doesn't add that additional glow. So the finish is very skin like. Also, when I tested all of the sunscreen, this one is the best sunscreen under makeup. I even think that this can be a good makeup primer because every time I use this and I put my foundation really lays well on my skin and it actually lasts longer on my face. So very, very underrated. It doesn't have any white cast, very light on the face. It spreads super quickly on the face. One of the fastest I have applied sunscreen is while I was using this. And overall, really great under makeup. So if you want a light sunscreen and a sunscreen that is good under makeup that wouldn't melt your makeup away, this one is a great sunscreen. And don't forget to apply sunscreen on your lips. I think that this is one of the biggest skincare mistake that people make. Even I am guilty of it. So this one is actually a Japanese brand. This is a Roto Mentholatum Water Lip Color Balm with SPF 20 PA++. BTS member Jimin and V prioritize lip care by using Roto Mentholatum Water Lip Tone Up CC SPF 20 PA++. So the one that they're using is actually tinted. So it doesn't only provide a subtle color, but also offers SPF 20 protection, helping to shield their lips from sun damage. I don't have the tinted version. Let me just swatch it. Yeah, it's clear with a very light tint of pink. No, it's just clear. So this one comes in a pink packaging. I think the ones that they have comes in a black packaging. And then the inside is quite red, but I have this and this is from the same brand. A lot of people are complaining that they don't like putting lip balms that has SPF on it because of the taste, but this one doesn't have a weird taste to it. I actually like put it on my lips and then licked it a little and it actually tastes a little sweet. I'm not sure, but that's how it tasted. Also, when I use this, there's no scent. Very, very light on the lips. When you apply it, it applies very, very smoothly. So it's such a nice lip balm with SPF. You wouldn't even think that this one is a lip balm with SPF because it's not far from the other lip balms that I have tried. So if you're complaining about lip balms that has a strong smell or a strong taste, try this one instead. And there you have it, your beginner's guide to Korean skincare. Which step are you guilty of skipping? Let's be honest, tell me down in the comments below. And if you want to know which Korean popular skincare is for you, watch this playlist next. And as always, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video, please share it with your friends, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll always be updated once a new video is out. Thank you so much, Charles, again for watching. I'll see you on my next one.